Youth Development Center, OYDC in short. And this is what people have always known it from 2010, May 2010, the 11th of May 2010, that's when we officially launched. And the reason why the Olympic Youth Development Center was started was to help with youth development, specifically through sports, okay? And also, we never had an Olympic training center before then. So this was a very good opportunity for not just Zambia, but also for the countries around Zambia and their athletes, because this was to be the first Olympic development center for the region of Southern Africa. The other reason was, other than sports development, was also sports for development, where we are now coming to realize the power that we can harness from sport and deliver other social services. For instance, how can we use sport to educate young people against drug abuse? How can we use sport to educate young people and parents out there against early marriages? How can we use sport to educate people out there on HIV prevention, like we are seeing today? We had the first ever in Zambia called Community Sport Outreach Program, CSOPs, where we carry different sports activities into the community. For instance, we can carry Taekondou to go and do some demonstration at a market. We carried beach volleyball or volleyball, or we carried men's soccer or things like that, or even netball to go and demonstrate at a community sports facility. Meanwhile, while people are watching, young leaders are sensitizing those who are watching on HIV. We also had a one-on-one sensitization program where we conducted this right here at OYDC. You know, we have a tooling sports challenge. So each time youths meet here, we have young leaders communicating to them one-on-one. And also very important, we had a program called the Champions Talk. Now, the Champions Talk was hosting one of the well-known champions in Zambia. For instance, we have hosted Esther Pili, just an example. We have also hosted Sidney Siame, who is an African champion, 200 meters athletics in Zambia. So these are the people now who are talking to young people on how come they are where they are. You know, how did they protect themselves from HIV to be where they are? So this was very impactful as well to the young people. So today, I'm excited because we are going to listen to one beneficiary of our program on how this program has changed them and how they are a different person as a result of the contribution of the PEPFAR-funded prevention of HIV through sport. But we're also going to hear testimonies from two young leaders who are also athletes right here at OYDC on how the skills they received in August as a result of their training by PEPFAR have helped them to be better people, better communicators, and through them, how this has helped other young people.
Hello guys, my name is Melissa Majomba, Sports Programs at OYDC Zambia, Sports Development Center, where we create opportunities for youth development through sport. Today I'm joined by two athletes who have been involved in HIV prevention through sports program since last year in September. We want to hear and see how they have benefited from this program. Remember, sport is just not meant to be fun, to be enjoyed, sport is not meant to be for fun, but we also have educational programs and health programs. For example, the HIV prevention through sport, which we have been running for a year, which is a Sports for Social Change program. So, welcome guys.
Thank you.
Okay, you might help me with introducing your names and what you do, the sports that you do, and what you have been doing in the HIV prevention through sport program. I will start with you, with the lady, of course.
So my name is Tibe White,
Okay.
and I play tennis here at OYDC.
Okay. Tibe, are you colored? Are you?
No.
Okay.
My name is Deota Kundangulue. I'm an athlete in Taekondou. Then I'm also a peer educator and deciders here at OYDC.
Oh, okay, nice. So in Taekwondo, are you able to do the kicks? Can you beat me?
Yeah, very, very well.
All right, all right. So Tibe, how has been the program? How have you managed to benefit from HIV prevention through sport as an athlete?
So, as an athlete, I have learned a lot about HIV from peer educators. And most people out there do not really know much about HIV because most of the things they know is that it's HIV and what it stands for. But here, I've been told that it's a virus which kills and it forms a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that disease is very harmful to human beings. And I've also taught how I can prevent as an athlete and how important it is for me to get tested and know my status.
Okay. So how has the program been for you as a young leader? Okay, by the way, a young leader means a young athlete who we have chosen to be a leader so that they're able to teach their fellow athletes. In case a coach is not around, the young leaders act as sports captain or the leader to take the leader for the coach when the coach is not around. So how has been the program for you? I understand we've been going in the communities, and how did you find that for you?
Okay, so personally going out in the communities for sensitization, it was really interesting. Yeah, because one of the great experiences that I had, that most of the young people really had burning questions, or rather false rumors that they had about HIV. But by the virtue of us going there, we tried, at least we made them know the truth about HIV, because most of the people just knew that HIV, others knew that HIV is a disease, but actually HIV is just a virus that causes AIDS. So we just try to leave them with a clear mind about HIV and everything.
Okay, Tibe, coming to you, how have you been changed by HIV prevention through sport? Are you a different person from where you were before?
Yeah, so about that, it has really helped me because I feel like most people do not want to get tested because they're afraid of being stigmatized or being segregated. So me as an athlete and knowing my status, it brings me great joy and determination to want to move forward. It has helped me to be very, very resilient, and it has helped me to be self-sufficient. Like, I know what I have to do and what I want to achieve as an athlete. Yeah, and it's really good to know how your health status is. It's very important as an athlete.
So that you're able to prevent yourself from getting HIV.
Yeah.
That's great, I like that. Okay, Doctor, from what you have learned or the skills that you have learned from OYDC, what's the way forward?
Okay, so
after the program.
After the program. So personally, how this program has helped me, with a fully certified training HIV/AIDS through sport prevention that we had to undergo, it helped me to get a job by Siders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Through the same training that we had to undergo, it not only made me to be a peer educator here at OYDC, but even in my community. Most of my friends now make me a referral point to which they come through to seek advice for sexual health, knowing the truth about HIV. Then one thing again, it's also really helping to gain confidence in talking to people, because previously I would not stand, talk to people, even when we're training, when the coach is not there, I would not manage to act as a coach. But through the training that we had to undergo, I really gained confidence, and it's really, there's a big difference from the way I was and the way I am now.
Okay, that's great. And my last questions to you guys: what's your advice? What advice can you give to our youths that are out there that don't know anything about HIV and AIDS, or that do not know anything about sport at OYDC?
What advice I would give them is that there is more to learn about HIV, and it's very important for each and every one of us to get tested and know our status. And sports do not only help in being a better person in the future or maybe career-wise, it also helps to make your body healthy and to live a better life. So it's very important, and most youths and young teenagers should engage themselves in sport and also get themselves tested to know their status.
Okay.
Okay, then on my part, I would like to encourage my fellow young people that if we would get more information about HIV by accessing the services, better know your status and know the pace that you're moving on, then it's just important to know yourself. So yeah, whenever you see such services coming to the communities, HIV testing and everything, better you have access to them. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for coming to the program. It's really nice to hear that this kind of program has managed to have an impact in your lives, and we hope that we have more of these programs so that we touch a lot of people and a lot of athletes that don't know anything about HIV, be it drug abuse, be it sexual and reproductive health. So we're looking to more people that we can partner with so that we can keep on empowering our youth, so that we build them.
My name's Miriam Kaluba. I'm a handball player at OYDC as well as young leader facilitator. Yes, young leader simply means we are the futures of today. Future leaders of today, not tomorrow. So we've been trained under PEPFAR, teaching people about prevention of HIV. Under the program that we are doing, we're going out sensitizing about HIV, male circumcision, mother-to-child transmission, as well as ARVs. Yes, we teach people more about, more especially our main target was teaching people more about HIV, how they should associate with people with HIV, and how they should conduct themselves if, for instance, somebody has infected, as an infection of HIV. Yeah, the response has been too good. I'm actually impressed, and with the questions that we used to receive, it seems like they were just wanting more. Athletes here at OYDC, I would say they were impressed as well. They really wanted to be part of us. They wanted to be part of the young leaders and the people, to teach others as well, to teach what they received from us. Yeah, the advice that I would give to people that are out there is to get tested, so to say, and to learn more about HIV. You know, people, they just think HIV, they only contact it through and safe sex, but we taught them more, like using the toothbrush for an infected person. They learned more. So I would advise people there to go and get more information, yes, and to get tested as well. I would want to teach people more. I would want to learn even from others, yes. I don't want just PEPFAR to end from here, then I'm done like that, no. I want to teach others more, and I want also to learn.
We had a strategic plan in 2018 that had to see the rebranding of OYDC, the Olympic Youth Development Center, into just OYDC Zambia Sports Development Center. And that strategic plan emphasized so much on sports for development. That also included the importance of ensuring that sport is used not just for entertainment, but also for other things, social services, development and environmental protection, as well as HIV service. And this is how come we ended up partnering with PEPFAR. In fact, we made this application to PEPFAR in 2018. 2019, we were told that our application was successful. We were excited because it was going to be the big thing at OYDC outside sport for entertainment. What were our targets? So our targets were to reach 105,000 young people with HIV messaging, 105,000 in 12 months. We reached 110,000 in 4 months. And the 5th month, there was COVID. So we stopped. We stopped until recently we went on media. So we reached our targets way before time, and we're not worried about it.